In this video, we're going to show you how to build posts using the highly customizable Kiwitech fence system. For most applications in the United States, you're going to be using a 3/8 fiberglass post in correspondence with all these accessories that you can see here. Today we have a 3/8 SunGuard fiberglass post. We'll show you how to build end posts, brace posts, and line posts using these pieces consisting of feet, clips, and release hooks. All these post configurations are made possible with wedges. Kiwitech wedges come in two different styles: a single wedge, which looks like a shim, and a double wedge, which resembles an hourglass. Single wedges are more commonly used for attaching feet, brace post connections, and release hooks, or applications that are more fixed and secure or semi-permanent. Double wedges make it easier to adjust clips on the fly and are perfect for line post applications. To assemble a Kiwitech foot, first we're going to identify which end is the chisel end of our fiberglass post. This indicates that this end is going to be driven into the ground. Next, we can slide our foot onto the fiberglass post with the pin facing the same direction as the chisel point, and we can begin to lock it in place with a single wedge. I like to feed the single wedge going up into the foot. That way, when it's driven into the ground, friction is still working the wedge into the locking position. Your depth of fiberglass post is going to depend on your ground conditions, but as a rule of thumb, I like to do 2 to 3 inches of fiberglass post. Once your wedge is set, we can drive it home with the applicator tool. And you'll start to see that reveal on the other side of the foot. To remove a single wedge from any fixture, use the grooved cutout of your applicator tool and place the wedge right in the groove. Now you can strike on the tool until it releases. Always avoid making direct impact to any Kiwitech parts, especially if you don't have your official tools. If you need to, use a soft mallet or a piece of wood to deaden the blow. For building brace posts, use feet that have a long pin. Repeat the process of sliding the foot onto the fiberglass post, leaving more of a reveal because you're going to want your brace post to grip more of the soil. And fix it in place again with your single wedge. Clips are another key feature of Kiwitech posts. They install on a fiberglass post using the same wedge design, either single or double. Use single wedges to secure clips in high tension settings, and you can use a double wedge for line posts in adjustable settings. To install a clip with a single wedge, slide the clip onto the fiberglass post, followed by the single wedge, narrow end down, into the back end of the clip. Now you can secure the wedge with the applicator tool, and we can use our same tool to remove a single wedge. To install a clip with a double wedge, it's easiest to slide the double wedge into the clip before loading it onto the post. With our double wedge inside our clip, we're going to seat it at the top of the post. We can do this by hand or with our double wedge applicator tool by sliding it down the post until you reach the desired height setting, and then pushing up against that bottom wedge and removing the tool. We can adjust this clip setting on the fly by moving it back to that center sweet spot, either with the tool or by hand, until it's free to slide up or down the post. Again, just locking it in place by applying tension in one direction. The other accessory that we can install on a post is a release hook. Release hooks are used to hold your spool at the end of a run. Release hooks are conveniently stored on the inner hub of your spool. To remove it, press against the dome until it pops out the other side. To store the release hook again, simply compress the spring, feed it into the slot, and push it in. Release hooks install in a similar manner to clips. We want to slide it onto the fiberglass post with the numbered tabs facing upwards. And we're going to lock it in place, preferably with a single wedge, because release hooks do take a lot of tension from your fence line. Finish driving the wedge in place to lock it in. To attach a spool to a release hook, press the set of prongs through a set of holes. To assemble a brace post, slide a foot pedal with a long pin onto your fiberglass post and lock it in place with a single wedge. Then at the top of the post, install a clip with a single wedge at a 90-degree orientation to the foot. Next, we can align the prongs of our clip parallel to our vertical post. To load our brace post, we're going to put our foot on the pedal. We're going to pull up and give it a bend, and we're going to drag this post off our fence line a few inches and step our pedal into the ground. Kiwitech posts are the ultimate post out there for any grazing operation due to their customization and their versatility. Whether you need adjustable line posts, end posts or bracing, or the capability of hanging a reel from an end post, Kiwitech offers the solution. You can find these accessories at kencove.com, and be sure to like and subscribe to our channel to see more Kiwitech videos.